at the climax of this great competition. He'd love to be out there. So many times he has inspired Real Madrid and indeed provided the ammunition for Real Madrid to win very big games. Sergio Ramos. The Bernabeu Stadium, just in case you weren't aware, is being rebuilt during the pandemic, so the games have been staged here. Spain have played here as well, basically in the training ground complex of Real Madrid. And I think, Stuart, the first thing I should ask you about is three at the back for Real Madrid.
Well, they don't often play with three at the back. It's usually a back four. The fullbacks do like to get forward in a back four, but they're going to get forward in a shape where they're going to play with three at the back and two wing-backs, Marcelo being one of them, Carvajal being the other.
Well, it is perhaps a reaction to the shape that Chelsea have been playing with and playing well with. Oh, and Pulisic nearly picked out there. If he'd have been able to get maybe even a deflected touch, he might have scored. And Jorginho playing it forward. Here's Toni Kroos. No Eden Hazard, who of course was a star at Chelsea for so many years. He's not just been the same since he's come to Real Madrid. Zinedine Zidane hasn't had him available because of injuries. He's had 11 injuries. He's not been here 2 seasons. But he is available if needed later on tonight against his old club. Varane. Here's Casemiro to sweep it forward, but no one making that run. Karim Benzema has really been carrying the weight of goal scoring on his shoulders. So often been the foil for others in the past, like of course Ronaldo, for a while Gareth Bale as well. But it's his time now and he's making the most of it.
Well, he certainly is. I thought against Liverpool he was outstanding. His movement, his awareness of space, how to link up the play, when to make runs in behind, when to come short. He was brilliant.
He's made a run here. Really got so much experience in midfield. Casemiro and Kroos, who's fit again. A bit of a calf problem. And Luka Modric. Age is catching up with them, at least in terms of the statistic on the birth certificate, but certainly not in terms of the influence they can have on a football club of this magnitude. Here is Kroos.
Well, just the way that Real Madrid are playing at the moment, at times Marcelo is going infield, as he is at the moment, playing in a central midfield position on the left-hand side of that midfield three, and Toni Kroos is going into almost a third centre-half position to get on the ball. Here he is again.
Varane. Here's Modric. Prepared to go into wide areas as well. Nacho, who always seems to be typecast as a reserve player, but who fills in gaps, but played over 250 times for Real Madrid now. And within the club has plenty of senior status. His pass. Marcelo still has that youthful effervescence. Haven't started quite according to his wishes. He's a very demonstrative coach.
Yeah, he can show his annoyance at times, can't he, Thomas Tuchel, with his players?
It has been a fantastic start to his appointment. He came in fully aware of what's expected at Chelsea, which is silverware. He ran out of patience with a playing legend at the club who got the manager's job, Frank Lampard, of course. Werner. And he's quick, Christian Pulisic, and he played a part in it going on to Werner, who's also rapid as well. And Chelsea looking promising here. The pass to Pulisic wasn't quite tailor-made. Azpilicueta, here's the American again. Christian Pulisic to try and hang it up. Ben Chilwell's got in at the far post. The very gifted Mason Mount. Jorginho. Tuchel interviewed before the game said, well, we've got to be at our very best. It might be stating the obvious, but Chelsea are on a very confident run. They've had a couple of setbacks, one a defeat against Porto in the second leg of the quarterfinal. Didn't really count because they got through. They were beaten by a relegation candidate, West Bromwich Albion, 5-2 at home on an off day, but there haven't been many off days since Tuchel took over, and Mount's played in most of the games.
Well, this will be an interesting one. Militao looked as though he got the ball, but he probably had to go through Mason Mount, who stepped across the challenge. I always say on those who was actually trying to play the ball and who was trying to block the player going towards it. That was a good turn from Timo Werner. He's had a couple of good games recently, just starting to find his form.
Yeah, he's a man with a great sense of humour. He made the winning goal in the FA Cup semi-final against Manchester City, and then was asked about it afterwards and said, yeah, it was nice to have an assist, but I don't think they signed me for that. It was to score goals, and he scored the winner at West Ham on Saturday. Here's Conte. Now Christensen and Jorginho. There is a lot of experience at this level on this football pitch this evening. Azpilicueta. Pulisic. Conte. Trying to accelerate. The French World Cup winner, hooked away by Marcelo. Hooked away well, although Thiago Silva stepped in. Jorginho. Chelsea growing in confidence here and getting more of the ball. Jorginho, and he saw the pass but couldn't execute it to Azpilicueta, who's not perhaps the most natural right wing back. He brings defensive strengths, that's for sure.
Be interesting to see how he's asked to play, whether he's going to mark Vinicius Junior or whether he's going to push on to Marcelo. Now he's coming out to Marcelo, and Christensen will come across to Vinicius Junior.
Thomas Tuchel saw Real Madrid in last season's competition as the coach of PSG. Beat them 3-0 in France, and then there was a 2-2 draw in Madrid, in the Bernabeu. So he's got 4. Not blocked off in the mind of the Dutch referee by Mason Mount.
Yeah, there's a key player for Real Madrid. Casemiro just sits in front of what is a back three by the looks of it.
Benzema twisting and turning against Thiago Silva, and Edouard Mendy, who is one of a number of new players, including Thiago Silva, signed by Chelsea for this season. Oh, Conte's given it away to Vinicius Junior. Helped out by Jorginho. Real come again. Kroos. That's clever play by Mount. Werner's up with him. Pulisic's just pulling away, trying to get on the blind side of Nacho, and he's done that. Oh, and what a chance for Werner, and Courtois kept it out. That's the way it's been going for Timo Werner in front of goal. Pulisic did his part.
But it was great play by Mount to start with. Skip past Militao. Modric was never going to catch him here. What you didn't see was a poor miss from Timo Werner, but a great save from Courtois.
Thiago Silva. Chilwell fouled by Mount. Here is Werner. Has a go, and it's worked the goalkeeper again, but in his mind he'll still be thinking about this one that got away.
Yeah, there's the deflection off Modric. Pulisic does everything right, heads it straight to Werner on the volley, has to score. But what a good right foot that is from Thibaut Courtois. He's moving across the goal. He reads it really well. Good save from him.
Well, he didn't look too pleased with his team for the first few minutes, but they're starting to find their rhythm here. Here's Rudiger. One thing Tuchel has done is give pretty much everyone, in quite a big squad, opportunity to show themselves to the coach in match action. Here's Conte. Azpilicueta. It's just away from Werner. Chelsea looking high quality again. Azpilicueta comes back. Real Madrid finding themselves rather penned in their own half.
Well, they're winning the ball back in good areas at the moment, Chelsea. They're able to counter-attack. They've got a lot of pace in the team.
Rudiger. Jorginho. Blocked by Casemiro. Does that job very well, anticipating what the opposing midfield player is going to do. He can't stop Chelsea playing around him here. Conte. Pulisic. Now Mount. Chilwell to try and force it across, shouts for handball. Referee gives a corner.
Well, he was a bit tentative with the cross, wasn't he, Chilwell? When it comes out to him, he's just got to smash that along the 6-yard box. He's looking for the cutback. Does it hit the arm of Carvajal? I don't think so. And he's... But his arm was tucked in against his body. Don't think he's going to get handball there, Chilwell.
But Chelsea do get the corner. Thiago Silva's knocked in a couple already in his short time as a Chelsea.
He's starting to dictate the pace.
Few nil-nils recently. Here's Pulisic. He's going to go for goal himself. He's rounded the goalkeeper and he scored with some aplomb. Pulisic in the 14th minute, and Chelsea, who are going through the gears, have suddenly run into overdrive here. Real Madrid 0, Chelsea 1.
Well, the timing of the run is absolutely brilliant. Nacho wasn't sure whether to go with him or not. But he shows good composure here.
jogo da equipa inglesa, a mobilidade que já se esperava, depois há imenso espaço para ser explorado pelos jogadores do Chelsea entre a linha do meio-campo e a linha defensiva, ou seja, mesmo com 3 centrais, o Real Madrid acaba por, ou talvez até pelos 3 centrais, acaba por dar demasiado espaço à equipa do Chelsea no terreno de aproximação à área, e aí tem sido relativamente fácil o Chelsea criar situações de superioridade.
A verdade é que o Chelsea já marcou, vemos outra vez o lance, a facilidade, dominou a bola, não aparece ninguém do Real Madrid, foi lá o guarda-redes, ultrapasso, olha aqui para a baliza, sente os 2 defesas, mete entre eles, a bola a entrar.
Éder Militão andava à procura de uma referência defensiva, quer Nacho, quer